Good morning. So the 1980s, 40 years ago. Now, why do I reference that decade? Well, let me tell you. In early August of this year, Sandy Rigney, our resident historian, and Linda Sperry were working to reorganize the St. Andrews Historical Archives upstairs in the history room. And while doing the work, they came across an interesting item relative to stewardship. Now, apparently back in the day, every parishioner was personally visited during stewardship season, an undertaking called every member canvassing. Now, no worries, this is not a practice I intend to revive, so you all can relax. However, Sandy and Linda also found that during that time, some creative parishioner came up with song parodies that seemed to be sung either as a sing-along together in church or perhaps during the visits by parishioners to their houses. So I've talked to Wordy about this, and I'm actually going to sing one of these songs, one of these parodies right now. And if you'd like to join in, the words are actually in the bulletin after the service, after the Serving Today page. Now, I'm just going to sing the verses by myself alone, but if you'd like to join in on the chorus, as I think the choir will do as well, you're welcome to do so. So here we go. It's called "Oh, St. Andrews," and it's sung to the tune, "Oh, Susanna." Oh, I come from old St. Andrews with my pledge cards in my hand, and I'm every member canvassing a project truly grand. I soon will cover all the town, no one can hide from me. You'd better get your checkbook out and donate cheerfully. Oh, St. Andrews, our special community, for I'm every member canvassing with joy and unity. Oh, I soon will be in Wellesley town, and then I'll look around, and if my prospect's not at home, then come back, I'll be bound. And if they will not see me, the canvasser will sigh and aim to try another day to look you in the eye. Oh, St. Andrews, our special community, for I'm every member canvassing oh so earnestly. Well, thank you. Thank you, and thus begins our 2024 campaign. I have learned a lot from my stewardship colleagues and from my predecessor, Hugh MacArthur, who you may remember, and as I've come down the learning curve, a thought has continually been on my mind, and that is one of thanks. This congregation financially is very generous and steps up each year to support this ministry and to support this community. And in preparation for this campaign, I have reflected on the year just past. 2022-2023 was a return to pre-pandemic worship. And some of the welcoming elements, I think for all of us, you'll agree, are Sunday school, full-scale bargain hall, Coventry dinners, lessons and carols, evensong, many things. And as we return to faith and fellowship, it feels great to see the sanctuary full again and for us to share a sign of peace more easily with one another and to have so many joining us online here as we do every Sunday. And this past year also has provided St. Andrews with the opportunity to pursue the renewal works, which was put on hold, as you may recall, during COVID. The work gave us a window into the parish's collective spiritual journey, what we might do differently going forward, and our overriding desire to grow spiritually. And this past year has seen another time of new families, a time of new families joining this parish, approximately 60 for those who don't know, which is just fantastic. They're expanding our congregation with new perspectives, new energy, and with love. Thus, as we embark upon the new 2023-2024 year at the church, we can look back with renewed connections, expanded spiritual work, and a larger, energized congregation. It is a time that speaks to the theme of this year's stewardship campaign of supporting our spiritual community. May we all continue to approach the new year with grateful hearts, when we can stand and see what has just occurred and what lies ahead for St. Andrews. And this includes stewardship and giving, which takes the form of not only volunteering, but also donating financially. What we commit enables this parish to thrive. Our wonderful clergy and staff, our operations and building maintenance, and all of our ministries. To maintain all of what we do at St. Andrews means we need each and every parishioner to make a pledge. If you are new to St. Andrews and new to the concept of pledging, please seek me out. I'd be very happy to chat with you about this church and about our efforts in this campaign. You will also find the step-up chart in the mailing that we just recently sent out. I heard this morning that some of you received it. It clarifies the range of pledging for this congregation. This year, our goal is $1.2 million. It is a 4% increase, roughly a 4% increase from last year. It's about where inflation is at the moment. So it's a big task, but I am confident that the congregation will step forward. And over the next 4 weeks, one thing we're going to do differently is have a theme each week. So in the first week, we'll hear from new families to the church. In the second week, we'll hear from members of our outreach committee that does such a great job reaching out and supporting organizations around. In the third week, we will hear, I'm excited about this, from the youth of our church. We have so many terrific young members at St. Andrews. And in week 4, we'll hear from key contributors to our many ministries. So whether you're attending in person or watching online, you'll please look for written and in-person testimonials. At church, we'll have many greeters, a progress thermometer, and a coffee hour hosted by the Stewardship Committee. In the virtual world, please look for videos and written testimonials, email updates, and please check the epistle each week. We hope the messages of gratitude in these testimonies and about spiritual growth will inspire you with a sense of community and inspire you to pledge. And I'll close with one more thank you for your commitment to this wonderful parish. Thank you so much.